The last time I did a setup tour was over 2 years ago, but my workflow has changed a lot since then. I have had to upgrade most of the tools I use, and I want to show you some of them in this video. Let's start with the cameras I use to film my videos. Basically, I have three camera options. My main camera is the Sony FX30 with the Sigma 18 to 50mm f2.8 zoom lens. Initially, I wanted to get the full frame FX3, but instead of spending like 6 million naira just to shoot talking head videos on YouTube, I decided to go for the FX30 instead, which is almost identical with the FX3. They share the same body, the same cinema line features. The major difference is that the FX30 has a smaller APS-C sensor, but it is also about half the price of the FX3. So this is like the best value cinema camera for the kind of videos I make on this channel. But if you are more into photography, you are not going to like this camera. The FX30 is a video first camera, and it comes with Sony's latest video technologies like S-Niton, S-Log3 with 14 stops of dynamic range, 10-bit 4:2 internal recording, Sony's reliable autofocus and face tracking system. It also has two base ISOs at 800 and 2500. It can shoot 4K at up to 120 frames per second. The battery life too is solid. I can record videos continuously for like 2 hours on a full charge. Generally, this is a good entry-level camera for filmmakers and content creators who want to step into the world of cinema cameras. Now, there are times when I need to put out content really fast, especially short form videos for Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube Shorts. In that case, I usually film with my phone. I am still using the same iPhone 13 Pro Max from my last setup tour. I am not a fan of changing phones every year, so this has been with me since then. The only feature on the current version of the iPhone I wish I had here is the ability to shoot in log, but that's not really a problem for me because the FX30 already gives me Sony's superior S-Log3. So I am going to wait and see what the iPhone 17 lineup looks like when they come out later this year, and that will decide whether I will upgrade this phone or stick with it for another 1 year. The third camera I have here is this tiny but very powerful webcam. This is the OBS Tiny SE, and this is the webcam I use for meetings, YouTube Live, and those tutorials where I need to record my screen and my webcam simultaneously. This is a feature-rich and budget-friendly webcam that is available on Amazon for just $99. It can record high-quality 1080p videos at up to 100 FPS. When you are streaming or gaming, you will notice that the video from this webcam is super smooth because of the high frame rate. For instance, here is a comparison between the video quality from the OBS Tiny SE and the FaceTime HD camera on my MacBook. You can immediately see that the picture quality and the colors from the Tiny SE is actually better. You also notice that it can pan and tilt to accurately follow my movement. That's because of the AI-powered auto tracking and auto zoom system on this webcam. It works on any streaming or video conferencing platform. I usually use OBS Studio and it works perfectly. Then, to take full advantage of all the features on this webcam, I use the OBS Center app. From here, you can control the webcam, create presets, and customize the settings. I recently saw that OBS is offering a 20% discount on this webcam for Amazon Prime Day that is running from 8th to 11th of July. So if you want to get something like this, now is a good time to get it at a cheaper price. I will try to add the link and the discount code for the Prime Day deal in the description for you guys. You will also find the links to all the gear I use down in the description below. Now, aside from cameras, another very important aspect of making videos is light. I use the Godox SL62D as my main key light. This is the daylight version. This light comes with Bluetooth functionality, so you can remotely control it with your phone using the Godox Light app. But even if you have the most cinematic looking video, viewers are not going to enjoy it if the audio is bad. So to get good sound, I use the Shure SM7B microphone. This is the go-to mic for most content creators and podcasters because of the rich audio quality it can produce. I have it mounted on this Fifine boom amp and then plugged into my Behringer audio interface. This is the Euphoria UMC 204 HD, and this will allow me to record audio directly into my laptop. I don't know if something like this has ever happened to you, but I've had days when I finish filming only to realize that the audio is not usable, or maybe the mic was not even plugged in before I started recording. So to avoid hard breaks like that, I always record a backup audio using the Rode wireless go-to mic. This is usually connected directly to my camera, and then I can hang the transmitter right here. With this setup, if anything goes wrong with my main audio, I can always use the backup audio without going through the process of refilming the entire video. So once I am done recording, the next step is editing. I use the 16-inch M1 MacBook Pro, and I absolutely love working with this machine. It can handle any video editing task excellently. I use DaVinci Resolve, which is a GPU intensive program to edit my videos, and it runs smoothly on this laptop no matter what I throw at it. When I started making videos, one thing I quickly realized is that editing on a bigger screen is way better than editing on smaller laptop screens. To be fair, the 16-inch display on this MacBook is actually big when compared with other laptops, but my editing experience is like 10 times better when I have it connected to this 32-inch 4K curved monitor from Samsung. So I usually have my editing software on the big screen. Then over here, I have my Finder where I can see all the files I am working on, or if I need to use any other app. Aside from the big display, another thing that makes my editing experience so much better is this keyboard. This is the Logitech MX Keys S, a full-size wireless keyboard. First of all, I think the design is sleek. It has this premium look. For Mac users, this is probably the best alternative to Apple's Magic Keyboard. The only missing feature here is that there is no Touch ID. Aside from that, it works perfectly well. Using this keyboard is really satisfying. The keys are comfortable and super responsive. Another Logitech product I have here is the MX Master 3S wireless mouse, and this is by far my favorite mouse when it comes to everyday productivity. This is the best mouse in the market right now. And just like the keyboard, the design is very comfortable. You will enjoy working with it without stressing your wrist. It has 2 scroll wheels and 5 customizable buttons, and you can uniquely customize these buttons for different apps. Like right now, with my setup, the way these buttons work on DaVinci Resolve is different from how they work on Google Chrome. It will basically fit into whatever workflow you have. So this mouse is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Now, editing videos might take several hours, and you don't want to destroy your back while making videos. That is why getting a standing desk is one of the best investments you can make, especially if you work from home. So I got 2 electric standing desks early last year, and they have practically changed my life. Editing for hours is now less stressful because I try to stand and move my body as much as possible instead of sitting throughout the whole process. Seriously, this desk is the most important part of my entire setup because I don't think I'll be as productive if the only option I have is to sit all day. Whether you're a content creator or not, if you spend most of your time working on a desk, then you should consider getting one of these. Trust me, your back will thank you for it. So that's all I'll be covering in this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you want to see my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.